I am a black and gray artist. If I'm going to earn a place in the finale, I need to earn it with a black and gray tattoo. The only concern I have going into this tattoo is time, because I am attempting a lot.
I'm gonna start looking up some reference really quick, and we're gonna get an idea of what you like, color-wise, style-wise, design-wise.
The colors that I want to kind of be like a phoenix colors, like oranges and like burnt oranges and reds and purples and stuff like that.
I am a black and gray artist. Precision in color is not one of my strong points.
We don't want it to look too close to a phoenix.
But I do want the colors, the oranges and the reds and
You
the
want
purples.
like burnt colors?
Yes, yes.
Got it.
Ryan.
You being one of the top dogs on your team to doing this, big decline.
It was just a horrible case of very poor time management.
All right, guys, today we're testing precision. When I look at the face of this thing, it looks semi-realistic. It looks like a bird. Tell me what's wrong with it on a precision level.
The areas that are skin tone, that have a black outline around them, those outlines are scratchy and terrible and picked up 1,000 places. Nowhere in there does it look like a solid black outline.
I'm gonna kick those boys' butts today.
Yeah.
Originally, my canvas requested 3 planets and 3 names, but I convinced my canvas that we are not doing the names.
Gian, dummy.
Little match made in heaven, Gian, sorry.
He thought he was throwing us under the bus.
Gian thought he was giving me one of the worst canvases, and I turned that around.
Ryan's stoked. She talked that lady out of that. Stoked. Right? I would be.
Ryan.
I really like the black that you use, even though the rings get a little wobbly. And I think you have a lot of good tricks. Looking strong here.
Thank you.
Judges, it is time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Gian and Ryan were the shining moments.
I would say that Gian turned in a more technically clean tattoo. However, Ryan has better examples of contrast. The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Ryan.
Thank you. Gia is my girl, and I am seriously worried.
Did you see everybody else's?
Well, I just saw Gia's. I told her she got the one that I would have wanted. It was the cat.
That's the one I wanted too, but Gia has a worse report card than I do, and so I took one for the team.
That's literally what we thought.
Ryan.
Your fabric, the layers of garment with the ruffles, looks really good. You definitely show ingenuity. The drawing's great.
Thank you.
All right, guys, time to discuss who had the best tattoo of the day.
Today, I think thinking out of the box and the ingenuity challenge, Gian just sends home a really strong tattoo. It was the perfect design, the perfect application. Had you fumbled on that or anything, then immediately I would be with Ryan.
You got gentle hands.
I'm
Remember
very
that.
light-handed. I'm a lady tattooer, and I tattoo like a lady.
Now that Gia got eliminated, there are only 3 of us left. And if we want to survive this thing, we're gonna have to pull together. I want to be alongside those 2 girls, man.
These females can knock off some of these dudes easily.
Eric and I are the only pair of artists that ended up swapping canvases. And even though he's been tattooing for over 20 years, I am not afraid of adapting to another artist's work.
You want to learn something, look at the other side of her head.
You're just being a pain in my ass.
I'm going to make my side of the tattoo stand out a lot better than Ryan's by throwing in way more detail. I'm going to nail this tattoo, and I'm going to win tattoo of the day.
Ryan and Eric. You guys picked each other's canvases. Let's start off with Eric.
Eric, I love this floating figure that you have in the center. Then the color trickles off into this gnarly pattern. It looks great. What I love about the way these 2 tattoos tie together is the fact that, Eric, you created that beautiful floating geometric shape, and it looks like that's the light that's backlit on Ryan's tattoo.
This is the first time that we've had both teams tattooing at the same time.
Anybody standing out in the front? Yeah, it's Eric and Ryan for the win.
My vote is for Ryan.
Bastards.
Winner of the best tattoo of the day goes to Ryan.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Looks awesome.
It looks great. I want to get the feathers done and then go in and start detailing it.
The better I feel about this tattoo, the worse I feel for our alliance. It's obvious I couldn't save them during this skull pick. If they don't pull through, I could be sending one of my girls home.
Today, you had to tattoo a detailed hourglass. Team Peck, you assigned the canvases. Let's see how you did. Ryan, you're up first.
When I heard the canvases request, I wasn't sure how you were gonna get it together, but you killed it. The detail in the hourglass, the detail in the feathers. Detail is the word of the day, and you definitely killed it.
This tattoo has detail all the way throughout it. The cracks and the weathering of the skull. And then also your transition from the sand to this skull was really well done.
You have a lot of creativity and your drawings are fun to look at. You're definitely pushing harder artistically than a lot of people in the room.
Time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
I like Ryan's tattoo the most. It's the best tattoo that I've seen today, especially from a detail standpoint.
I vote for Ryan as well. Chris.
I would actually say Nikki.
The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Ryan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ryan.
Beautiful design, beautiful tattoo. I love to see this really classic, iconic imagery.
I would have definitely done the flames in color. I feel like the shadows with the darkness at the top of the flames, it's a little less clear than it could have been.
Where are you looking to get it at?
On my upper arm, photorealistic color.
I'm also going with photorealistic color on my back.
I cannot do color. It's just not what I do.
If this is the canvas I get, I could really be screwed.
What do you think? Put two people up that are really good against each other so one of them goes down. Who do you want to go up against?
I think Ryan, because Ryan doesn't do color, and I'm definitely doing color today.
Okay.
Let's do it. Stand your ground.
First tattoo.
First time.
Okay, canvases one by one. Please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Ryan.
I'm sweating because I can't do color realism on a toddler portrait.
I think his little plaid shirt is adorable, and I would definitely include that.
If I can convince this canvas to switch to black and gray, I can flip this entire thing around on Kevin.
I am a portrait artist. I do portraits
That's
regularly.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's such good news. Great.
But I do black and gray tattoos.
I see that you do add some color. So that's an option, maybe?
Color tattoos don't age as well as black and gray.
Well, it looks like you can still make the eyes bright, which is what I wanted. I wanted bright eyes, and you can do that with black and gray.
Oh, absolutely.
If I'm doing black and gray on portrait day, kiss your ass goodbye, Kevin.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. You got everything.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Good job.
Kevin's tattoo looks kind of like an old man with weird striped taffy candy laid on his head like a wig. I can confidently say my portrait is way more accurate than Kevin's.
Kevin, you tattooed the same portrait as Ryan.
This was the hardest one of the portraits to do.
I wouldn't have chose this photo. It's not an easy one.
Color portraits is a thing that I honestly enjoy, so.
The colors that you picked are very much the color of your canvas's skin. So when this thing does heal and washes out, you're gonna have really strong eyes, a strong bottom of a nose, and some really heavy blue lines.
Ryan, you tattooed the same portrait as Kevin.
The hair looks a little bit animated, like a comic book. It just takes a little bit of the life out of it.
The other thing that gets me is the right eye has more of a V to the top of it in your portrait than a soft, subtle roll. Those are soft little details that you miss, but on accuracy day, those are the things to point out.
In terms of accuracy, there are areas where both of them really succeeded and areas where they both lost it.
I think Ryan's hair is more accurate. I think Ryan's shirt is more accurate. I think Kevin's face is more accurate overall.
These two are definitely challenged, and that's making it hard to even come off with a winner.
Me personally, I'd rather wear Ryan's tattoo.
My vote's for Ryan.
Ryan.
All right, winner of this head-to-head challenge is Ryan. Congratulations. You okay, Ryan? What are you thinking?
I just feel like that was kind of brutal. Nate and Gian didn't get such a brutal critique on theirs. I can look at Nate's tattoo or Gian's tattoo and pick apart a bunch of little things that were really inaccurate.
There was so many more areas of your guys' portrait to be nitpicked.
What's just frustrating is...
What's frustrating is you've had nothing but good critiques throughout a lot of this competition, and you've had plenty of mistakes too. But now that you're getting critiqued, now you know how it feels. You or Nikki, every time y'all get a critique, oh, the world's ending.
Oh my God, Nate.
You know,
I'm not
like,
saying that.
get
I'm
over
saying
it.
I think that you guys got a really awesome critique and that you didn't deserve all of this smoke blowing up your ass. Like,
Okay.
I didn't think your tattoos were that good.
I thought they were all good tattoos. But it's the tiny little things in portraits that separate good tattoos from great tattoos.
So who's in the bottom today? I mean, we're gonna have to bring 3 people down.
Kevin's hair and shirt, that's one in the bottom.
Nowhere does it really look like hair.
It looks like a statue.
Right. Then Ryan, that is not the kid.
That hair is made up.
And so is the nose, so is that right eye.
I do not have a problem bringing Ryan to the bottom. This is an interesting day because we are going to have 3 artists in the bottom on portrait day who each did a pretty great portrait. Today, you tattooed portraits. Based on your work, one of you will close shop. Time to hear from the jury of peers. Now, I understand that you did not reach a decision. Is that accurate?
It was a hard split. There was no moving anybody.
The right eye is a different shape.
There's eyelashes on her left eye that aren't in the photo.
Ryan put a hell of a dimple in the cheek.
My canvas specifically requested those things from me. I feel like there's issues in Kevin's that were not addressed. The lip is a weird shape. The nose is too angular for that little boy. He completely missed the shadow
Well, I mean, my
above
thing
the
is,
eyebrow.
you
The
changed
hair
your
is 2
eyes,
different.
you
Excuse me.
changed his
The hair is 2
cheeks,
different
you changed-
colors. Those are all important things.
Well, my thing is, it still looks more like the boy in the face than yours does.
All right, guys, time to decide who's going home.
If you guys both worked in my tattoo shop and did these, I would be more happy with the one that Nikki did based on knowing that it's gonna look better over time. I'd have to say Kevin.
I do not know what things are going to turn into. I think Kevin's looks more like the child than Nikki's does. So I vote for Nikki to go home.
For longevity and bones and what the tattoo's gotta be, Kevin.
The judges have decided, Kevin, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. And switch stations.
Are you good there, Ryan?
Perfect. Are you good?
I'm good.
Once again, just like any other Team Peck challenge, Gian and I are working well together, taking the lead.
You already outlined the whole medium?
No. None of this is done. That's done.
But Nate is just pessimistic and slow.
What's the plan?
Look what Ryan's doing, and you start doing what she's
Nate has to pull his together, or Gian and I are going down with him.
I'm really surprised at how well Team Peck is doing. Ryan and I are making sure that these designs look like one person made it. She is badass for black and gray. I've been doing good tattoos all season. I haven't been to the bottom yet. To make it to the finale, it's pretty simple.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink. Today you had to show consistency tattooing cyborg tattoos. Remember, you're being judged as a team. Let's see how you did. Team Peck?
Looking at the 3 tattoos, they all have a consistent feel. But there are a couple of differences. The one with the trigger, it looks like the smoothest of the 3. It has a much softer, powdery feel to it. That's the one that's the most open and the most readable. Your other tattoos have a lot of small, tucked away pieces that are in there. The left leg is a lot heavier, a lot blacker, and a lot deeper in your outlines, as opposed to the other leg. Those outlines, they're thin, there's a lot of wobbles.
One thing I was unsure about is, like, what is ripping out? Is that supposed to be skin or plywood ripped open?
For the skin rip?
Oh, is it skin?
Yet what he asked us for was almost like a striped slash sort of like claw look.
I mean, it looks like you definitely did what he asked for, and sometimes that can be a little bit dangerous. Thank you.
To earn a spot in this year's live finale, you must survive a 15-hour tattoo marathon.
I'm going to have a heart attack. I can't imagine getting through one tattoo, let alone a 15-hour marathon.
You must tattoo every style that you critiqued as the jury of peers and did not tattoo. So, it turns out you aren't safe from those styles after all. For the first 5 hours, Team Peck, you'll tattoo Medusas, while Team Nunez, you'll tattoo a peacock.
Crazy.
For the next 5 hours, Team Peck will create watercolor tattoos, while Team Nunez tattoos outer space.
Watercolor? I am not a color tattoo artist, and this is the most colorful of color tattoos. How am I going to pull that off?
And for the final 5 hours, Team Peck must tattoo a new school landmark, while Team Nunez tattoos a pinup.
Oh my God, I thought I was safe and I wouldn't have to revisit peacocks and space and pinups.
After each 5-hour tattoo is completed, the judges will critique your work. The artist that wins the best tattoo of the day will earn their spot in the live finale immediately. If you don't have the best tattoo that day, you must continue tattooing in the marathon.
I need to nail this on day 1, and I won't have to worry about having to do 2 color challenges in the following days.
Your canvases for each of the tattoos have been randomly assigned and are completely open.
You guys do have an advantage. If you were paying attention to the critiques, then you guys all heard what it was that we didn't like about those things. You know exactly what to come out and do. Draw, make something good, tattoo well, get a spot.
I am a black and gray artist. If I'm going to earn a place in the finale, I need to earn it with a black and gray tattoo. The only concern I have going into this tattoo is time, because I am attempting a lot of detail here.
Crisp detail and line work, this is what I like to do.
Ryan should really be sweating it. This big, crazy, detailed Medusa looks like a 10-hour piece. She's not gonna be able to complete that right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink. The 4 of you are at the beginning of a grueling 15-hour tattoo marathon. The artist that wins the best tattoo of the day will secure the first spot in the live finale. Team Peck, you tattooed a Medusa. Ryan, let's start with you. Ryan, how are you feeling at this point in the competition?
This is the opportunity where you're supposed to bring the big guns out and show what you have. So I designed a 10-hour tattoo that I shrunk down and attempted in 5 hours. I decided to keep it simple.
This one didn't work out for you.
3 hours, Team Peck.
Dude, that looks awesome.
I dropped the ball yesterday. I'm trying.
The Medusa challenge was supposed to be my day, but I let the stress and the pressure affect my work.
I think you've got this one.
I'm really trying.
I grew up with a single mom in a rinky-dink trailer park. My mother taught me that if I want something, I need to work for it. I'm here to succeed.
Guns blazing today, guns blazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
God, that's gorgeous. Killed it.
Yeah, man. I like it. Awesome.
Nate didn't end up doing black and gray, but his tattoo still does not look like watercolor. All I can feel is confidence. I'm not worried about the boys. They can duke it out tomorrow.
Today, you completed your 10th hour of tattooing. You had to continue in the marathon creating watercolor tattoos. Ryan.
The fins are what make this tattoo completely. It's a very loose tattoo, but you really anchor it in with all the black you use and the black shading. It was a wise choice.
Thank you.
There are 2 spots left in the live finale. It is time to decide who has the best tattoo of the day and secures their spot alongside Kelly.
The battle is definitely between Nate and Ryan. I like Ryan's balance. It's got so much heavy blue towards the tail section and the top, but just this little hint of blue coming off the front and off of the back of the spine, it really balances the piece nicely. And I think Ryan gets it today.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Ryan. Congratulations, Ryan. You have earned your spot in the live finale.
Thank you so much.
It's a girl fight.
I'm gonna go check in with Ryan Ashley now. Hey, Ryan. How's it going? Good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, so Ryan, America assigned you fine line black and gray, which is your specialty.
Yes.
You gotta be happy about that.
I'm thrilled. I mean, I have a very specific style and didn't have the opportunity to show it while filming. And, you know, today's the day. Now I get to show everything that I.
So you didn't really get to do your style, yet you made it to the finale.
Yes.
That's pretty heavy. Right on. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Ryan, you were assigned fine line black and gray, which is your specialty. Let's check out the judges.
Ryan, I'm happy that you got to do something to really show off and let us see what you do. You've done great tattoos all season. This is another one that lines you right up in that category. You've had a great outing. The question is, fine line black and gray, there's a lot of bold lines in there. And I just feel like you stepped a little bit out of what was asked. But again, an amazing tattoo, just the word fine line comes to mind.
All right, Ryan, thank you. Step back. Congratulations to Ryan and Gian. You guys are the top 2 artists. But there can only be one ink master. Over the last several months, each finalist also had to tattoo a 24-hour chess piece in the style and subject assigned by the opposing team. Ryan, you are up first. Let's see how your master canvas went.
Ryan, I would love to see dueling hot rods, big, chunky 90s new school.
That is everything I have ever hated. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is your new chess piece. Cool, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I have a lot more to prove.
Are you ready?
New School was the one challenge that everyone else in the finale did that I didn't do.
You gotta breathe, okay?
It's literally the opposite of my style. Vibrant, bright color, thick, chunky lines. I don't do anything like that.
You got this.
This really is the tattoo that's going to make it or break it for me.
11 minutes.
I've made it this far because I've busted my ass. I deserve to be the first female ink master.
All right, it is the moment of truth, Ryan. Please reveal your master canvas.
Ready?
All right, Ryan, tell us about this.
Well, Kelly assigned me 90s New School because it's the opposite of what I normally do. And I feel like she assigned it to me because she basically wanted me to prove that if I deserve the Ink Master title, I should be able to, you know, tackle any style and handle any challenge that was thrown at me. So I think, you know, this challenge was the opposite of what I've been expected to do, and I, you know, did it as true to the challenge as I could. I trained with coil machines for a few weeks before I attempted it. I started using steel tubes, and I practiced before I even attempted it, and the artwork took me a very long time.
Chris, your thoughts?
Well, you know, this tattoo, it does exude 90s. It does have that really 90s feel. This is my 25th year tattooing. I grew up on this. So looking at this artwork, the outline quality, the color palette and play, it really sets off a strong 90s presence. What for me really hits it is the use of the chrome, because we were really chrome babies in the 90s. We would make anything chrome, and you captured that look in this 90s feel tattoo. I think you did a great job.
All right, Ryan, thank you very much. And now it comes down to this. Ryan, love the tattoo. Gian, knocked it out of the park, man. But in terms of just being an overall dynamic piece that just has that wow factor, I'm going with Ryan. judges have decided, Ryan, you do have what it takes to be Ink Master. Congratulations.